Welcome to Clarity Currents, the secret podcast with me, Danielle Laura, where I share weekly channeled messages about the energetics of the week and the areas of opportunity so you know how to work with the energy rather than in resistance to it and know how to leverage it for your highest level good in your business, relationships, health, wealth, spirituality, and legacy. This is Clarity Currents episode for the week of July 22nd through the 28th, 2024. Let's dive in. When I tune into the overall energetics of the week, I see the word transformative and a lot of fire energy. When we think of fire, whatever passes through fire is either burned and destroyed or it's alchemized into a new element. This is a metaphor for our lives. We're being invited to let the old burn so the new can take place. We will be given tests of that this week, where we can choose what we know and what's comfortable, or we can choose to expand and transcend. The choice ultimately is ours. I sense there will be a theme around facing our fears and coming into crystal clarity around things that were once illusions that held us back. Now those illusions are being shown for exactly what they are, so that we can not only see clearly, but also have the energetic push to create substantial change. Take each day as it comes and ask, what is the opportunity for expansion today? What would the highest version of myself choose? And then you'll have your aligned answer. Business for the week of July 22nd. When I tune into the energetics of business this week, I see the word refining. You're going to be able to clearly see the areas that are holding you back from the sovereign success that you desire, and you'll be able to make those small tweaks accordingly to ensure that your business and vision are being executed from your current expanded vision and not a former outdated vision. This may require more communication with your team or anyone directly involved in your services. Overly communicate if you have to. The spotlight here is to make sure everyone involved understands what's happening so that emotional chaos from the changes doesn't ensue. I also see a vision of a checklist, like check, check, check. You're checking things off the list for forward progression this week, which is necessary right now. The message is to be meticulous with this. It's going to be important for your sustainability in all ways moving forward. Relationships for the week of July 22nd. When I tune into the energetics of relationships this week, I see the word evaluation. It feels like a thoughtful evaluation will be taking place around your relationship alignment. Do the people in your life align and support where you're going, or are they distracting you away from being the most potent version of you? Do you feel like you can be all that you are in your totality, or do you feel you have to dim your light and fit into the box of what they deem acceptable? The reality of this will be evident, and you'll be faced to make a decision around where your time and energy is going in terms of keeping relationships in place that are not allowing you to be your most highest expanded nature. This will be beneficial for you because you'll notice how much more creative energy you gain when you finally cut off the energy leaks and performative nature and come home to a deep self-love that chooses your allness. Health for the week of July 22nd. When I tune into the energetics of health this week, I see the word rejuvenation. It's a week where you may be noticing what activities you are doing because you think it's beneficial versus what actually fuels and rejuvenates you. This is your permission slip to get honest with yourself about that and to easily release what modalities you've been practicing because they may be conventionally great, but aren't truly satisfying your wellness needs and desires. And in that, you may have the desire to revisit an old wellness method that actually restores you and brings you immense joy that you then incorporate back into your life. Ask yourself, what is the path of least resistance to my true rejuvenation? Then do that. Whatever it is, you'll be so glad you did. Wealth for the week of July 22nd. When I tune into the energetics of wealth this week, I see the word fun. How can you make everything related to your financial abundance fun this week? It may be helpful to gamify situations and implement reward systems for milestones so you have these juicy things to look forward to, which inevitably magnetizes wealth to you by the path of least resistance. I also sense it's a week where you're going to be approaching finances and wealth building in a creative way, coming up with out-of-the-box solutions that light you up in a big way and ultimately upgrade your wealth mindset. Spirituality for the week of July 22nd. When I tune into the energetics of spirituality this week, I sense it's a week where grounding is absolutely necessary and on the forefront. Grounding in terms of deeply connecting with yourself, your mission, and the divinity within you to really make it all happen. I hear the phrase, come back home. Release any pressure and just be. Ask yourself, what do I need today to remain clear, calm, and rejuvenated and centered? Then whatever it is, commit to doing that every single day. Then watch as the most glorious intuitive hits come flooding your life, giving you the answers and courage to take your next aligned actions. And legacy for the week of July 22nd. When I tune into the energetics of legacy this week, I hear the phrase, be your own hero. What does a hero mean to you? What qualities does a hero embody? How can you be more like that hero today and come back to yourself? You have everything within you to create the legacy you're here to make. But it begins with you being your own hero and seeing yourself as the powerful leader you are. Sink all the way into that this week and let the wisdom that creates continue to pour into you all week long. There you have it, Hot Soul, your intuitive forecast for the week. Wishing you a week of divine intervention. Until next week.